What's up, y'all? How you doing? How you been? Hopefully, I don't have any technical issues. I literally just, started recording and it acted like it wanted to start tripping. So we shall see. Positive thoughts only. Anywho, we have a lipstick letter today. Today we have a lipstick letter sent to us from. I'm just playing. These are anonymous. So I will be reading this lipstick letter. I have not read it. This will be my first time reading it. So bear with me. And just a heads up, if you would like to send in a lipstick letter where I give you my thoughts and opinions about something going on in your life, you can send that. Oh my gosh, I can't talk to. I feel like when you start to get tongue-tied, that's a sign that you're not reading enough. Get a book and start reading out loud like you was in the 6th grade. Reading to the class, okay? Anyway, you can send your letter to lipsticklady1214@gmail.com. I have to start checking my spam because I did notice that someone sent one and it went to my spam account. I was like, what? I usually don't even check my spam, so that was different. But anyway, let's get to it. Let's get to it. Remember that this is just my opinion and possibly what I would do in your situation, okay? But it's your life and you can do whatever you want to do, and I am not responsible for the outcome. Keep that in mind. Okay, please keep me anonymous. Of course, that's what we do over here. I ain't gonna put your business out in the street, okay? I would like some parenting advice. I know we don't have a handbook and I'm doing my best, but that doesn't feel good enough. Of course it doesn't. It never does, and it never will. My daughter is 14 years old and literally never spends time with me. I get it. I don't want to force her to spend time with me, but every time I ask her if she wants to sit with me, go for a walk, watch a movie, etc., the answer is no. No. Girl, I'll show you a no. My child doesn't need for anything, so I don't quite understand the distance between us. She's just always in her room. I try to have a game night with her, arts and crafts, nothing works. I make sure she knows how much I love her and that I'm here when she's ready to spend some time, but it doesn't seem like she will ever come around on her own to me. There's a gnat flying around here, so what would Nina do? WWND. I might steal that. What would Nina do? But I can't give you credit because you're anonymous, but you know who you are. Anyway, my collar got bacon neck. I just grabbed this out the laundry basket and threw it on, child. Y'all know I ain't got time. Anyway, so I'm sure parents have dealt with this since the beginning of time, right? Especially with teenagers. But even more so now that they have devices. Now, you didn't mention cell phones, tablets, anything like that. But I assume that is the issue because most kids aren't even capable of sitting in their rooms and not doing anything but being on their phone these days because these kids know nothing else, right? So here's what I would do as a mother. And I am actually about to do this with my child who will be 17 in October, right? Who is on his phone more than I would like due to circumstances that are kind of out of my control because he goes back and forth between my home and his father's, and his father works nights. So, like, you can't go without a phone because you need a phone, right? Anyway, so What was I going to say? I was just distracted by something. Okay, here's what you do. There's two different ways to handle this, in my opinion. And I don't care what nobody else says. You know I don't care. Number one, ask her, hey, what would you like to do? What would you like us to do together? You know, something like that. What are your favorite things to do? Would you like to go here? Would you like to go there? Would you like to do this? Would you like to do that? You know what I'm saying? What are your interests? What are your hobbies? You know, and then maybe you guys can do something from there. Or this is like old school parenting, right? You don't give a hot damn about what she wants to do. You say, bring your ass, and this is what we're going to do. Okay? Like, my son doesn't always want to go and do things with me now that he's older, but guess what? You're living in my house. You don't have any money to pay bills. These are my rules, and this is what we're going to do. So, if I want us to go to the park, we're going to the park. And if you feel like you don't want to physically get up and go, give me your phone. And I might just, well, I can't pick him up. I mean, I can headlock him and drag him to the car. I could still do that. So I got to stay in the gym, you know what I'm saying? Because he can pick me up. And he's like an inch or so smaller than me. And I just ain't feeling that. But I got to stay. It's a battle. You know what I'm saying? I got to stay in that gym. But either way, here's the thing. We kind of have to stop with the gentle parenting, right? Most of us grew up without it, and most of us are fine. So it's kind of like has to go to my house, my rules kind of thing. Because at the end of the day, it is. You know, you can't go to your job and do whatever you want to do because you're an adult or you're an employee. So why can't this apply to my house? You can't go to church and do whatever you want to do because you're an adult. You can't go to court. Stop with the thumbs up. You can't go to court and do whatever the heck you want to do. You have to follow rules. There are rules in place everywhere. So why should it be any different for your kid in your home, right? You want to spend quality time. And granted, okay, maybe she won't care for it, or maybe she will learn to love it, or maybe she'll just do it until she's old enough to get out on her own and get her own place and not even deal with you anymore. And that would be unfortunate. But these new kids are bombarded with so much information, and there's so many different things online that tells them that it's okay to think this way, it's okay to feel this way. It's okay to, I recently seen on TikTok, there's a thing called, what is it called? No contact or something like that. Basically, in my opinion, it's a bunch of spoiled kids that go no contact with their parents because they don't agree with what their parents rules that they have for them or what they've done. Get it? Okay, I mean, if you're older, I mean, these kids are older because they're usually going out on their own and just breaking contact, whatever. But I do understand if your parent is toxic or your parent does some crazy disrespectful stuff, because there are crazy parents out there and there are crazy kids out there. So I also agree with no contact for parents as well. If your kid is on drugs and they causing ruckus and stressing your life, going to jail, committing crimes, you can go no contact with them just as well. Either way, back to the thought process, foundation of it all, whatever. That is your home, okay? You are in control of your home. Single mother or not, okay? You have rules. You should have rules. You should have standards. You have to implement these things. This is what we're doing. We're going to have dinner together. What would you like to cook? Or what do you want to go grab? Which movies would you like to watch while we're having dinner if you do that? What snacks would you like for movie night? Because this is what we're going to do whether you like it or not. It just is what it is. Because I don't know, like, I understand giving kids a voice and all of that, but sometimes you just have to take control, because at the end of the day, their brains are still developing. They're still having experiences in life. You know what I'm saying? Granted, we do continue to as adults as well, but we've been there. You know what I'm saying? So you have to try your very best to find a way to connect with her. And if she doesn't want to, then you're gonna have to do a little bit of force. I'm not talking about physically beat her or anything like that. I'm just saying, hey, this is what we're doing tonight. I would like your opinion on it. We're gonna go here today. You know what I'm saying? You have to ask questions and just, I mean, if you want to sit there and be a poo putt, boo boo butt, whatever, then just still continue on. Hopefully she'll come around. But yeah, let me know, guys. What do you think she should do? Give suggestions down below. Help her to see things that she could possibly do better. I don't know, but I'll tell you what I would do. Like, I asked my son if he wanted to go to the park yesterday. He said, no, I'm cool. Okay. Well, today I want to go to the park. So guess what you're going to do? You're going to put your shoes on and we're going to go to the park. Okay? Okay. And if not, and then also, here's my thing too. This isn't cruel and unusual punishment either. So I think you said something about, let me see. I have game night with her, arts crowd. Oh, you didn't say nothing. Be like, hey, you want to go grab dinner? Or what would you like to cook for dinner? And she goes into, oh, she's not interested? You cook yourself dinner, eat your dinner, buy yourself dinner, eat your dinner, and you make her peanut butter and jelly sandwiches. Because this is what happened for kids that don't want to participate and have fun with their mother. Okay? This is what happens. Y'all might think I'm crazy, but sometimes you got to take it back to the old school. I'm sorry. Y'all know I don't care what nobody thinks. This is what I would do, and you should try those things as well. But hey, I forgot what I used to say in my old lipstick letters back in the day. I don't know. It's your life. Do whatever you want to do. I don't know. Something like that. Either way, I'm not responsible for the outcome. So remember to smile because you're beautiful and love yourself. Because if you don't love yourself, why would anyone else? Until next time, bye.